Okay, I'm trying this new thing and it's just going to look exactly like a document camera in class. By the way, there's classroom. Pretend you're sitting out there. So, we're talking about parabolas again. We want to look at them in using a little bit different language and talking about whether they have a minimum or a maximum. Clearly it has a minimum, right? A low point. The vertex is a minimum if the parabola opens up like a U. And we know that it opens up if the x squared term has a positive coefficient. Okay? And we know that it opens down if the x squared term has a negative coefficient. Of course, and if it's opening down, it kind of looks like a mountain, and it has a maximum, a high point, right? So it's just something to consider. So let's look at number one here. A quadratic function and its vertex is given. Determine whether the function has a maximum or a minimum value, and then state the value. Okay, so here's the vertex. Here is the function. Right away, I'm going to notice that it is the x squared term is positive, so I know that it opens up. You know, if it's positive, that's kind of like yeah, that's what it is. It opens up. The x squared term is positive. It opens up. That's like a smiley face, right? So this right here, the vertex, -1, -9. Again, maybe I can just do a little sketch. It's looking like this. And so I know that that's actually going to be a low point. It's going to be a minimum. And what we say is this. It has a minimum value. The minimum value is, it's actually -9. It's kind of like saying, what is the lowest that this graph actually goes? And I'm going to always use the y value to refer to the minimum or the maximum, because I'm saying how low does it go? What's the lowest that it goes? Or maybe what's the highest that it goes? Okay, so I always just draw a little bit of a sketch, and then I always refer to the min or max as the y value. So same thing here. This x squared term, it has a -2 with it, so it's going to open down, which is kind of like negative, sad face. And so I know that the vertex is going to be a high point. It is a maximum. And so I'm going to say the maximum value of the function, really, is 5. Always use the y value. Okay. Same thing here. We have a -16t squared. Since that's negative, I know it's going to be opening down. And so that means that the vertex is a high point. And that's that. It's a maximum. The maximum value is 488. Over here, we have a graph. We're going to determine whether it's a max or a min. Well, I think it's pretty easy with this, because the vertex is here. And that's a point 1, -4. And that's a low point. It's a minimum. The minimum value is -4. We don't need to say like y equals -4. We're just going to, the minimum value is -4. That's the lowest that this graph goes. There's no maximum, right? Because there's no highest, absolute highest that this thing goes. It's going to go up forever. So we say that there is no minimum. I'm sorry, there's no maximum. Over here, number 3. Determine whether the function f of x equals -2x squared plus 8x minus 10 has a max or a min. Again, I'm looking at this number here. I know since it's negative, it's going to be opening down. But they don't give me the vertex. Okay, so this looks like something that I'm going to have to do by myself. I know that it's going to be opening down. I know it's going to have a maximum value. I'm just going to say that, I'm going to write it down here. The maximum value is, well, when I figure it out, I'll know. But I need to know what the vertex is. And remember how we do that. We first start off by doing this formula. -b over 2a. And what is that? Well, b is 8 here, so we're going to do -8. all over 2 times, now a is negative 2, be careful there, right? A is negative 2. Sorry, just turn the brightness down a little bit, a little bright. What does this work out to be? Negative 8 is, okay, negative 8 is negative 8. 2 times negative 8 is negative 4. Negative 8 divided by negative 4 is positive 2. Remember how we find the other part of the vertex. Okay, this is half of the vertex. To find the other part, we plug it into the function. I need to use a marker, sorry. F of 2 equals. Okay, we're plugging this into there. Negative 2 times 2 squared plus 8 times 2 minus 10 again, I'm going to suggest that you plug this in to the calculator just as I have it written there. With parentheses and all, negative 2. So let me just say that the vertex is 2 comma negative 2. That means that the maximum value is negative 2. I'm just going to pick the y value. Okay? So find the vertex, whether it's given on a, whether it's given to you, and determine whether it opens up or down. Maybe it's on a graph. You can find it, whether it's a min or a max. It's easy to see there. But here we have to say, okay, since this is negative, it's opening down. And I'll find the vertex by doing negative b over 2a. And then plugging it into the function to find the vertex. And then I'll say the maximum value. Remember, it's a maximum because it's opening down. I'll give the utry information later.